Hi everyone, welcome to this video review. Today I have the Eternal Moon article. I do apologize, this is a little bit delayed. I meant to do it maybe yesterday or the day before. It's just I had issues with my camera, but I finally got it working, which is awesome. So anyways, this is from Bandai Proplica. They released this new brooch, the Eternal Moon article. I believe it was like end of August, beginning of September. It really depends on where you live. And yeah, so this was famously known from Sailor Moon Sailor Stars as the Eternal Broach, but this is mainly based on the Sailor Moon Cosmos movie that's was already out in Japan, but I guess we're getting a dubbed version in December, I believe. I can't wait to see what they do with that. And this box is just really beautiful. So it says Sailor Moon Cosmos on the top right there. I believe it says 30th anniversary right next to it. And it says Proplica in the top left there. And when you turn it, you have a really nice picture of the brooch. It says Proplica Eternal Sailor Moon. Another really nice picture of the brooch. This is in a different angle there. And you turn it again, you have another nice picture of the brooch. It looks really gorgeous inside there. I can't wait to open it. On the back here, we just have some random disclaimer stuff. Pretty much it for the box. And I really love how much effort they put into these boxes when they release these brooches. It just looks so gorgeous and amazing. So I thought it would be really fun to look at all the different boxes we've had for the compacts. The only one I'm really missing is the Crystal Star, the original release, but I do have pretty much all the other ones. One thing to take note is that the older compacts, that's based on the old anime, or the original anime, had like smaller boxes, and the ones that are based on the newer anime, the later compacts, so the Crisis Moon Compact and the Eternal Moon article, they actually have significant bigger boxes. But either way, I believe that they all did a great job in giving us beautiful boxes. The only one I don't really like is the original Cosmic Compact, because they put the lettering right in the middle there. But yeah, overall they did a very awesome job in showcasing the compacts and giving us such beautiful boxes. This is what you get in the box. You get the Eternal Sailor Moon Broach, you get a really nice stand, and you get a nice instructions booklet. And I must say, I love this brooch. They did a phenomenal job with it. It's amazing. I really love the gold. That's what it looks like. And I love the gem over here and over here. It looks so freaking awesome. And I like how they have the 9 or 8 different gems representing the Sailor Soldiers, versus the previous first two only had the 4 inner soldiers. This one has all of them, and even the wings look really nice. I love the blue detailing on the sides there. And when you open it up, the inside just looks so nice. I love that they hit the button with the design here. The other brooches, while they did a great job with the button, you could still identify the button, but here it doesn't look as jarring. It's like part of the design. It looks so beautiful. And one thing to take note here, the over here, this was a mirror in the brooches. This one is just like some kind of like reflective like thing there. It's not really a mirror. And this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. And you get this really nice stand. So they have like a feather design going all around over here, which is really cool. Now let's check out the instructions booklet. So on the front here, it shows you the contents, what it comes with. Then it shows you how to open the brooch, and then how you pop out the back and you turn it on. And the second page, sorry about that. Let me just, there we go. Second page shows you how to change out the batteries, and then it shows you the different modes. So you have like loud, soft, and then off. And then we have three different buttons. So we have button C, button A, and button B. That stuff I'll show you after. Then we have in Japanese all the sound features and how to activate it. And the final page is the English sound features. As you can tell, it has a ton of sound features, which is really cool. And finally, on the back here, you have a picture of Usagi. Then over here we have Eternal Sailor Moon with the Sailor Moon starlights. This one I'm not sure exactly what it is. There's some random stuff over here. And then finally we have a picture of Eternal Sailor Moon, the brooch from the anime, and then more pictures of the Proplica item. Just really cool. Let me just show you guys. So this one that has three different buttons. So they refer to this one here, which is a button. They refer it to as button C. And we have a button in the back here. They call that button B. And then button A is the button right here. Now if you wanted to turn it on, it's like the previous brooches. You just pop out the back. Sometimes it can get a little bit tricky. How I do it is I kind of open up the brooch and then you have a bit of a nicer grip there. So you have loud, soft, and off. I'm going to put it to loud because soft it's hard to hear through the camera. And it makes that sound there. And you have the speaker right here. Let's look at the sound features. And let me show you guys the buttons one more time. So we have three buttons here. So this is button C. This is button B, the one right here. And when you open it up, this is button A right here. So I'm going to first show you the sound features when the brooch is closed. So if we start off with the button C. So button C has the two openings. So the opening from the classic anime from season 1 to 4. And then I think the other opening is from Sailor Moon Cosmos. You press it once. I'm just going to stop that there. As much as I want to play it because of copyright reasons, is the next one. Then we have button B at the back over here. I removed the back plate so it's easier for you guys to hear on the video. So you press button B once. Then you hear that music, so you press it one more time to hear her lines. And then to stop the music, you'd just hit B again, the B button. Just take note, the B button is a bit finicky, so when you're pressing it, make sure you're pressing it a little bit with pressure because it doesn't go through all the time. And also, sometimes when you're playing the voice phrases, the music sometimes ends before the voice phrase. If that happens, you just reactivate the music again via the button B, and then you just press it again to hear the rest of the voices. So that's Sailor Moon's lines when the brooch is closed. This additional like light feature, if you hold down button C, you see this. So the star inside illuminates for about 1 minute. If you want, you can turn it off by pressing this button here. Now let's look at the features inside. When it's opened, I mean. So with button B, I'll show you that one again. So button B has pretty much the same phrase as button C when it was closed. So let me just press it and I'll show you guys. Pretty much the same features, the two openings. When you press button A right here, this is what you hear. When you press this button again, you activate the music. You start to press it again to hear her line. So when the lines are done, it pretty much the music stops. So I forgot to mention when the brooch is closed and when you're pressing button B for the lines. So the lines are, for some reason, they're kind of separated. So once you hear the first three lines about Mamoru, it stops right there. So you have to activate the music again and press the B button again to hear the additional 5 lines. So there's another feature here when you press it. It's pretty much the same transformation feature because you don't hear her say any words. So there's another light feature. So if you hold button A down, the light illuminates for about a minute. Just press it again for you to turn off the light. So that's pretty much it for the sound features. There is an additional sound feature. Basically, if it's on idle for a little bit, she says a unique phrase. So I'm just gonna leave it for a little bit until it comes up again. Or you know what? Let me put this backing. And hopefully it will play in a moment. And this sound feature segment took so many tries because I couldn't get it to sound clear on the camera. So I'm really hoping like 5th or 6th time is a charm. Because having to play the sound features over and over again, as you can tell, there's a ton of them. It's not fun. So yeah. And I do have plans to redo the Sailor Moon Cosmic or the Crisis Broach again because I did not like the review because I missed some sound features and all, so I do want to redo it again. So let's hope this line comes soon. That's the thing with idle sound features. Some of them make you wait a long time for it to come. So let's see. Hopefully it comes soon. I guess it's to remind you that the power is still on for you to turn it off. There we go. So I paused at the perfect time. So that's basically the sound you hear if your Broach is on idle for a little bit. So that's basically it for the sound feature. Let's hope this one is a charm. Then I'll show you guys a side-by-side comparison with her other brooches. And I must say, I'm digging the Eternal Broach so much more than the others. Only because they incorporated the gold and the gold gem, golden yellow gem in the middle there just looks amazing. The only thing I wish it had was like the crown from the other brooches. I think it would have been 100% complete if they did that. But yes, the Eternal Broach for the win. I did technically include the Cosmic Broach, the first released brooch, so see the differences. And overall, they did an amazing job on all the brooches, I must say that. And it's amazing how much more smaller the crystal brooch is. It's actually on par with the Eternal Broach. Even Eternal Broach is slightly smaller. And I guess my second favorite would have to be Crisis Broach because I love how the moon, for the crescent moon, is so much more bigger and the really big crown on the top. And like the pink gem, it just looks really cool. And of course, Cosmic Broach is my third favorite. And then last is Crystal. I open up all the brooches so we can compare the insides. And right away what gets my attention is the Crisis Broach. The insides of it and the big ribbons and the big crown that design they have in the inside there, it really catches my attention right away. So I would say I would give it to the Crisis Broach. And then of course the next would have to be Eternal Broach. It looks really nice and I love those huge wings. And then the third place I would give it to the Bandai Brilliant Color Edition Cosmic Broach. And then the original Cosmic Broach, and then finally Crystal. Crystal looks so plain compared to the others, but then again, it's her first brooch and all the other brooches are pretty much upgrades of that one, so I guess that's what it is. And it looks really cool. The only thing I don't really like about the Crisis Broach is this part right here. It just looks really awkward, but I guess it can close comfortably because it does have like a 3D gem right there. So that's pretty much it. Would love to hear what your favorite brooch is out of all of them and which designs you dig. It's hard to really see, but 3 of the brooches did come with really nice stands if you want to display them. So the Brilliant Color Edition for the Cosmic Broach, and then the Crisis Broach, and of course the Eternal Broach, they came with stands. So let me just show you guys. This is what it looks like. So you just place it on there and it stays there snug. And it's really cool how they put like different designs. This one just has like a plain like stretched out heart design. This one is my favorite. It has all the Sailor Soldiers symbols on there. So we have the crescent moon for moon. We have Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Venus. And we have like really nice stars on the edges there. We have the outer soldiers, which shows Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and I guess that heart is Chibi Moon. It's really cool. And I already showed you this one here, the one with the feathers. It sucks that they never gave us a stand for the Brilliant Heart Edition, Brilliant Color Edition, Crystal Brooch, because that one is the odd one out. So that's what it looks like. And I've been doing this review, and so far it still hasn't done that idle sentence. Hopefully, like, it will do it soon. But yeah, so I just want to show you guys the stands there. It's very convenient if you want to display these brooches properly. Hi everyone, so we've reached the end of the video review. I do want to point some things out. So the sound that I mentioned when you leave the device on idle, that she does say a phrase, I covered it in the sound segment or sound feature part of my video review. Please take note, I did that after the fact because I just couldn't get the volume right, and it's so hard to get the sound features nice and clear on the actual camera. I switched out the mic to different sources and it still did the same thing. So I did the best I could. I do mention later on in the video after the sound features like, let's hope the idle sound feature comes on. Please disregard that because that was before when I couldn't get it to activate. But I ended up doing the sound feature portion like later on. So there's that. And if you do see some inconsistencies in the video, like I'm wearing gloves or I'm not wearing gloves, it's because I kind of recorded some of the sections like later on. So with that out of the way, I love this brooch. This is my favorite brooch. I would 100% recommend this to you guys. Like, if you are a fan of Sailor Moon Eternal, Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars, and you know everything about Sailor Moon, I would say go for it. This is an amazing brooch. If you are not into the new Sailor Moon and you only like the classic Sailor Moon anime, I would say still get it. Maybe the sound features may not appeal to you because it is catered towards the newer anime. And I would also get for completion reasons. If you have all the other brooches, I would say go for it. If I have any kind of criticism for this brooch, is that they repeated the sound features for the openings. So instead of repeating the same sound features, what they could have done is they could have given us the opening from Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars. I love that opening. And maybe given us the phrase when Sailor Moon or Usagi turned into Sailor Moon Eternal. She said Moon Eternal makeup. That would have been cool to have those sound features instead of having repeats. And my second criticism is the Japanese sound phrases, because if you don't know your Japanese, you don't know what she's saying. The way to curb that would have been like if you look closer. I do apologize, my camera sometimes does not focus in. Let me see if I can get it to focus in. Sorry, I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay, so I'll show it to you guys anyway. So there is some sentences over here. So instead of putting Usagi line A, Usagi line B, they could have maybe used the same small font and just given us the gist of what she's saying for each line. That would have been pretty helpful. Maybe not the entire thing because it would be impossible for some of it to fit everything. But they could have just given us a breakdown of what she's saying, like summarize it maybe, and that would have been very helpful. But honestly, even with that said, I really don't mind because they went all out with this brooch and I'm very happy with the end result. And Oh yeah, and another thing, the new transformation call, Silver Moon Crystal Power Makeup or whatever she says. I don't know about that. I mean, we have Moon Crystal Power Makeup from Sailor Moon R, and to hear Crystal being used again, I don't know. I wish they used like a different phrase instead of repeating the same phrase again. It reminds me of how Clover Way used Moon Cosmic Dream Action for Sailor Moon Super S, because Cosmic was another repeat from Sailor Moon S instead of just using Crisis makeup. And for pricing, it really depends where you look. If you live in the US, you guys are lucky because most places have it for the standard $95, or if some places even have it for cheaper, like $88. But if you live in Canada, unfortunately, you will have to really look if you want to like pay as little as possible. I ended up paying a lot more than I should have because of my stupidity. And let me explain. I got it through something called, I think it's called Zen Market. I found it on like a Japanese website that was selling it for 133 Canadian, because all the other places that I looked in eBay was selling it for a lot more. So I thought, oh hey, $133 Canadian, that's a great price. Well, I got it for that price, but I was stupid. I totally forgot that they charge for shipping after, and shipping was like an additional $30. So we're talking $162. And I was like, are you serious? And then a few days goes by, and then I'm told by UPS that I have to pay customs fee, which is an additional $25. So all in all, I almost like almost like 180 or $190, and I was not happy because I've gotten it from eBay, free shipping, or Amazon, and saved a lot more. But yeah, just be careful you guys don't do the same mistakes. Make sure calculate shipping and everything, get it for a good deal. And yeah, so that's my review. And also where you can get it is Amazon has it. You get it done cheaper on eBay if you live in Canada, because Amazon they charge you like 160. eBay I've seen it for like 130ish to $140. So you can save a little bit if you don't mind waiting and going the eBay route. But if you are from the US, you have Amazon, Entertainment Earth, you have Big Bad Toy Store, you have eBay, you have like so many options. Like Canada is like the middle child, and you guys are like the favorites, so you guys have so many options there. So that's my video review, and thank you guys so much for watching as always. I would love to hear from you guys. What's your favorite brooch? And let me know why it's your favorite down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Please like and subscribe. It really does help.